Hi, this is a buying guide video for the Canon Canonet 28. This is a range-finding camera, and if you haven't already watched the video about the Rolei XF35, you can also watch it. I would link a card somewhere here or here. Now, what to look for, the what to look for process could be similar to the Rolei, because both of them are battery operated and range finding cameras, but there are also things that are quite different between the two. So let's begin with number one is look for again any scratches on the lens. Number two is look for any problem with the shutter speed. Mine doesn't have any battery in it, so it will shutter at the same speed. Now this camera is different than the Rolei because without the battery you can choose your aperture. Focus. See, now this supposedly is to be used when you are linked to a flash, but it could be a fun experiment for someone who felt adventurous, let's say. You can choose from 2.8 up until 16. So yeah, the build quality of this camera is a lot better than the Rolei. The fourth thing is the alignment of the rangefinder. Now this doesn't have any misalignment or anything. Everything is aligned perfectly, so I still have to use this camera, but one day I might do a separate video on the image quality, and I might do some, let's say, video for photo samples if anyone is interested. Number five is the leather. Now the leather is intact in this camera, so no worries. But it has one downside. The downside is the battery door, which is easily it is very fragile. Now how is this battery door built is, let's see. So there's the black part is like this, right? So but then there's two hinges this long, yeah, from my thumb until my finger, and these two hinges goes inside the camera, and it is very small and thin and fragile that you might break it. Now I broke mine. I broke one of the hinges, and every time when I open the door I have to pay attention not to let the door jumps out like this. As you can see, I broke one of the hinges and it doesn't work, but the door still stay intact, and fortunately it's working fine. And also another downside is the way you insert the battery. So you insert a button battery, I can't remember the exact type of battery, and there's this plastic thing that you have to insert before the battery. So when you drain out the battery, you have to pull this piece of plastic to remove the battery. It is a stupid process, and the plastic is easily rippable. The door is fragile, so it is quite something to pay attention to. Now this example has deteriorated light seals, as you can see here. This is what happen to every camera after decades of usage or not used. The light seals are old, crumble, they become crumbs, as you can see. This might affect its sealing, or some particles could go in on the film and leaves dots on your images. It doesn't happen on mine yet, so yeah, just something to look out for. It works fine, and it is, yeah. So this is the buying guide video for the Canon Canonet 28. Thanks for watching.